Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing an Oracle deck review. It's called the Herbal Healing Deck and it was created by Sarah Baldwin and illustrated by Ashley Verkamp. Now again, this is a deck I've had for a long time and I kind of rediscovered it, and it is really well named. It's aptly named. You know, it really is a healing deck. It gets you to dig deeper and tap into your intuition, and I rediscovered it because I'm trying to improve my knowledge of herbs, just generally speaking, and this has been very good, so I thought I'd share this with you. So it comes in quite a big box. This is the spine, I hope you can see that, and it's got the little ribbon magnetic opening like this. 48 oracle cards and an amazing guidebook with it. It retails at about $34.99 US from what I can see. You can get it on Amazon. It's a Shifa published deck. So I'm going to read you the back. It says, get in touch with the power of nature and its abundant remedies. This earthy, mystical deck of 48 oracle cards will help you learn about herbal medicine and unlock answers to life's many questions. Meet the plant spirits and explore their connections to your personal healing journey. Each card features a stunning, visionary depiction of a medicinal plant that will speak to you on a symbolic level to convey the true archetypal essence of the plant. From the detailed guidebook, you will discover how the plant spirits provide deep guidance and wisdom for your life, while also discovering the medicinal uses and metaphysical qualities of each plant. Enjoy learning about therapeutic herbs, roots, flowers and trees in this easy divination deck, perfect for novices as well as seasoned readers. So, as I said, sturdy box, opens nicely, and you've got the little ribbons that hold it, and these are the creators. So this is Sarah Baldwin and you have a little blurb about her, and this is Ashley Verkamp, who's the illustrator. And then you have the guidebook. You can see already it's lovely, it's really well presented, high quality, very colorful, but all in pastels, which I really love, so I put that there, and that's where the cards are nested. So I will delve into the cards in a minute. If I bore you with my talk about the book, it's all time-stamped in the description box below. You can jump to the cards directly. So there's the book, and it is worth a mention. It's very nice, very pretty, and also very informative. So you open it and it looks like this. Dedicated to Mother Earth. There's some acknowledgements from both the creator and the illustrator, and the table of contents. So you've got about the deck, dancing with the plant spirits, how to use this deck, and then you have the 4 different categories, because this deck is divided into 4 suits. You have the roots and with the page numbers, obviously corresponding, herbs with this symbol, flowers and trees. And so it's colored as well in the book, so it's really nice. So about the deck. This is how the deck came about. They actually explain it. It's not just one, it's the 2 of them. They talk about plant spirit healing, how they created the deck. And then there's a little thing called Dancing the Plant Spirit. And this chapter, and I'm going to read it out to you, gives examples of how both Ashley and I have received messages and guidance from the plants in our own ways. These stories help to demonstrate how varied each personal experience with plant spirit healing can be. Ashley's stories is her shamanic journey experience with black cohosh, and mine is of series of synchronicities that occurred with red root. So they explain, each of them explain their experience, their personal experience, which was very interesting, I must say. I didn't think I'd be interested, but I was. And then how to use the deck. So this is a deck to connect with the plant. So it says that obviously, you know, this is a divination tool, but it can also teach you about, which is why I reached out for it again, because I'd forgotten about this deck, the physical presence of the plants, how and where they grow, medicinal properties, part of the plants used in various applications, energetic and spiritual properties, including astrological and cosmic influences, and plant spirit personalities and archetypes, plus folklore associated with the plants. which I thought was very interesting. Then getting started, drawing cards, choosing your question, and then different spreads. Now there's one that I particularly like because it's working with the suits, and you have the deck divided into the 4 different suits to do it. The suits also can add an element of timing, which I thought was interesting. So the roots represent winter, herbs represent spring, flowers represent summer, and the trees represent autumn. And so we've got that spread, the 4 direction spread, so the north being the roots, the south being the flowers, east is the herbs, and west is the trees, which I thought was really cool. And there's other spreads, obviously, 3-card spreads and different ways of doing it, another 4-card spread, and the bigger one, which they call the illumination spread, where you draw 6 cards. And then other uses for the deck, what you could do, like place a card on your altar, use a card for meditation, ask a plant spirit to help you. I'm not going to read it all, but you get the gist. And then you start with each suit. So the first one is the roots, and it represents winter in the north, and there's an explanation about what this suit represents. And then you get the first card. So you get a picture of the card, colorful. It's really beautifully done, with the keyword, which you also find on the card, and there is a little quote, for instance, for Black Cohosh, the wound is the place where the light enters you, and it's from Rumi. And then there's the explanation, the whole explanation of the card, and I like how it's written. It's very accessible, and also it has props, questions to ask yourself so that you can reflect, which I really like. And obviously you have all the cards, that go like that. And then we move to the second one, which is herbs. Spring, east, and again a blurb about what this is, and then the same setup for the cards. Then obviously you have the third one, which is flowers, which is summer, south, and all the cards. And then you have the trees, autumn, west, until the end, basically. I think did I jump one? Let me see. Did I? No, I did do the 4, right? You get the meaning. There's 4 of them. So this book is beautiful. It goes in depth. It's very precious. Well worth it. I wouldn't ignore it. Sometimes I ignore the books, I've got to be honest, with oracles, but no, that's very nice. Now let's move on to the cards. So they come in here. Now there's no ribbon in the box. You just have to slot your finger in here, as you can see. And this is the back of the cards, which is very nice. It's glossy, but they're standard oracle cards. So you can see I've got an average size hand. They're big, but they're not unmanageable. They're just normal. Cardstock, they're pliable. They're very resistant. They're very nice. Nice to shuffle. I really enjoy them in my hand. I think they're very good. So we start with the first suit. They're all kind of different colors. As you can see, it's very pastel. You can't tell what suit they're in just by judging by the color, which I like. You have to look at the symbol right here. So that's the root symbol. So we have Black Cohosh, darkness, Burdock, detoxify, Butterfly weed, transformation, and I really like how they've got eyes everywhere. Coltsfoot, presence, Dandelion, manifestation, Devil's Club, reclaim power, Dreamroot, dreams, Ginseng, conservation, Golden Seal, healing, Redroot, shadow side, Teasel or Teasel, protection, Turmeric, persistence, and then we change. Okay, so now you have the leaf. So aloe, resourcefulness, boneset, structure, chickweed, perspective. I particularly like this card. I think it's very pretty. Horsetail, higher self, motherwort, initiation, mugwort, cycles, nettle, receiving, oats, fertility, poison ivy, cautious, or caution, sorry, tulsi, faith, wood betony, grounding, wormwood, mystery, really like the colorings of these cards. And then you move to the flowers, so the third suit, calendula, shine, chamomile, inner child, clover, flow, daffodil, self-worth, hops, celebration, moonflower, death and rebirth, rose, open heart, shooting star, life purpose, I think that's very pretty, Spilanthes, decision, I hope I didn't butcher that name, St. John's wort, illumination, violet, introspection, yarrow, boundaries, and then we change, we move on to the trees, cedar, ritual, cherry, renewal, elder, ancient wisdom, ginkgo, patience, hawthorn, heart healing, maple, abundance, oak, strength, pine, awakening, sycamore, subconscious, vitex or vitex, self-mastery, walnut, letting go, and willow, interconnection. So I really like this deck. I think it's different from your standard plant or flowers deck. I really like the fact that it's organized in suits. I find that it gives me more specific answers, and I also like that, you know, it gives you a lot about the actual plant and how to use it. It's not just for divination, it's multi-purpose. So if you're interested in herbs, that's really interesting, because you can put it further than just the advice that you got with the cards in reading. You can then go and buy the herb and do something with it if you feel compelled to or called to, which I really like. I think this deck is kind of underrated. I know, you know, that obviously there are reviews of this deck on the internet, but I don't see people using it. And again, as I always say, I don't control what YouTube shows me. But yeah, if you want to work on a personal level, it's very nice, very deep and gentle. And, you know, if you want to develop your knowledge of herbs, it's brilliant too. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got this deck, let me know what you think in the comment box below. If you're planning on buying it, let me know too. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.